As residents and tourists on San Pedro looked out to the Caribbean Sea today, they were stunned by the sight of a vessel lodged on the reef less than a mile from shore. It happened overnight, just before 8 o'clock on Wednesday night. The boat, a main ship trawler named Connie, went aground near the San Pedro Channel. The U.S. registered vessel was captained by 66-year-old American national Roger Day and was en route from Guatemala to USA. The captain informed authorities that he was in front of Ambergris Key when his vessel began taking in water. He turned the vessel towards shore, but equipment failure did not allow him to enter through the channel. He crashed onto the reef, and Amigos Del Mar responded to the distress call.
A little after 9 at night, and the gentleman, captain of the boat, was already at Amigos dock, and it was dark and late for us to go out, so we went out until this morning we went out to survey the site. It grounded on the reef last night, and it's still there, and we are working on taking it out and then doing a reef assessment to determine what level of damage happened to the reef. It's on the reef, right on top of the Belize Barrier Reef, and it's a 39-foot vessel. Yeah, and I think it's about 40,000 pounds weight. So it's going to be a challenge to remove it from the reef, but we need to somehow remove it.
The cabin cruiser at its current position is atop fire and rain corals, as well as several brain corals and some fan corals. The extent of the damage to the reef is not known, but the longer it remains aground, the more damage it causes.
I did not jump in the water. It was our biologists that did that. But I am sure that there is some level of damage. There has to be. So, but the complete assessment needs to be done after the vessel is removed. It's hard to determine what really happened to the reef until we were able to remove the boat and we can safely. And the weather is calm because since it's on the reef crest, we could safely go inside the area and do a complete assessment.
While the area does not fall within the Hulchan Marine Reserve, manager Miguel Alamia says that this is the fourth boat to go aground on the reef in recent times. Increase in boat traffic in the area increases the potential of ships grounding.
For now, it's recurring often because maybe we have more boat traffic in the area. Especially up north here in San Pedro, you have a lot of vessels coming in and out. Right there where this one grounded, there's the San Pedro Channel, which is the entrance to give you access to the inner reef lagoon and the Caribbean Sea. So, when you increase the number of vessels out at sea, the potential also of a ship grounding also increases. So maybe that has changed the number of vessels out there, right? Given that accidents could happen, your engine could stop working, negligence, all those factors can come into play.
When Coast Guard arrived, 4 men were seen stealing the engine from the boat. They have since been detained by San Pedro police.
I know that we have various law enforcement agencies who they are all involved. They are doing an investigation as far as I was informed. I know that an unfortunate incident occurred where the police had to apprehend 4 male persons that were caught trying to remove some part of that boat. But the virtual complainant, the owner of that boat, wishes not to proceed with any form of court action, while in fact he doesn't want any form of action against these persons. These persons have still been detained. They will be questioned, and we will look into other incidents where maybe they have some form of involvement of articles or parts of boats in the past that have gone missing. So it's not like they're being let off the hook. They will be detained, and then we'll do a proper investigation.
While Day does not wish to press charges against the men, late this evening, officials from the Belize Port Authority, Hulchan Marine Reserve, and a private company started the process of removing the vessel from the reef.
We have a company that is going to, they say they can do something and try to remove it, and they have actually removed about 4 vessels from the reef already. So they have experience, they know pretty much what they're doing.
Is there a time frame where you're looking at, or a timeline to seeing that being done?
Well, yes, we have been, pretty much the Department of the Environment oversees this type of operations, but since, everything is happening so fast and there's a storm coming in probably tonight or tomorrow, so we need to see that this vessel is removed. We want it to be removed at least today.
Okay. Is that going to happen?
I hope. I hope it happens, because if it doesn't, and this storm, there's a tropical wave, I think, out there, and if it comes in, it can cause more damage to the reef. Movement, the boat will move, and it has the potential to cause more damage.
Dwayne Moody for News 5.